Yo, what's going on, guys? So this is my video of tips and tricks for becoming a self-taught web developer. I know in my last video I mentioned about creating a post on my blog, and that came live this morning. So yeah, make sure you check the blog out. It's got loads of detailed information of like why I wanted to start learning development, what inspired me, and how I was able to achieve the level I got to now, with many people doubting me, even self-doubting myself as well. The resources I used to learn, the courses I bought, it's got loads of different information on there, and it's got loads of free resources as well, because I know it is tough when you're teaching yourself things, and being a self-taught developer is harder than people think, but it is doable. Right, so I'm just going to give you a few tips and tricks in the meantime, and that's just, so we start for number one, which is, blocking out time and eliminating distractions. So you need to find the best time of the day that you can really study and put things into place. It could be the morning before everyone's awake, or at night when everyone's asleep. The idea is that you don't want to have any distractions, because it's gonna hinder your process of learning. And if you got kids screaming in the background, or you got people swearing, you got neighbors like outside playing in the garden or whatever, it's gonna be hard to focus and hard to really get the knowledge in you. So there's that. There's also blocking out time. So I recommend that you put your phone on silent and just put a timer on for an hour. So block the time out for an hour and just completely focus. Don't think about anything else. Don't think about what your mum's doing, or your dad's doing, or what you're having for dinner. Completely focus on your task at hand. Do that for an hour, and when that hour's up, take a break, and get straight back into it. I find this way is the best way of learning, in my opinion, best way of studying, because there was a time when I started learning, and I had this course, and there was so much I had to read. I was just, on my days off, I would spend like 2 to 3 hours just reading. But the thing is, I wouldn't give myself enough time to process and think about everything. It would just be going in my head and then back out my head, and it would be wasted time. So that's another thing. Let's talk about errors and stuff like that, handling with errors, handling problems. Okay, Google is your friend, and now the many misconception that people have is, oh, you're not a real developer if you have to use Google to find out answers, find solutions. And that is bollocks, because many developers, when they run into problems, they search on Google, they search on the internet to find different solutions. Now, I've been that person many times where there's been times where I couldn't figure out an answer, so I've gone on to Stack Overflow. The link will be in my blog as well to that. But yeah, I went on Stack Overflow, and 9 times out of 10, many developers have asked the same questions, run into the same problems, and got the same solutions to the problems. Okay, so don't be afraid to ask for help. The next one is, if you get stressed, take some time out. Okay, so when I was doing a bit of code and I couldn't figure out certain things, or how routing or something that went wrong, so instead of getting really stressed, I'd take myself out of the equation. I'd go for a walk, spend some time with a family, take a day out, and then you don't think about the work, and then later on that evening you go back to it, and with a clear mind, and then you can easily tackle the problem, and you feel a whole lot more calmer in doing so, and then you get more, you boost your self-confidence for that as well, because you don't want to be there like for ages stressing, because it doesn't do you any good, and obviously you end up snapping at other people because they need your attention and whatnot, but you're too focused. Another part would be, don't listen to the haters or self-doubters. Okay, because if you've got people in your life, like friends, even family members, that are complaining about you because you're doing web development, you're on the computer, and they don't like it or whatever, and they're complaining and saying, oh, you've been doing this for years, and yet complaining about that you're not making any money, or you're not making enough money, because they want this, that and the other. You know, don't listen to them, because they don't know what the hell they're talking about. They have no idea the level of stress, commitment, time investment, and everything it takes to learn web development. It's a hard skill to learn, you know, as a whole. But the people who stick through it will achieve greatness in that field. You know, it's just a quick one, guys. I just wanted you to. This is the only last video I'm going to do on web development, because web development is not my sole focus at the moment. Obviously, personal development as a whole, but it's just a few things that I've been teaching myself for the past few years, and you know, the past 4 years, and I'm to the level now where I feel really confident in my developing skills. I made a plan for myself that I want to be, I want to have a full-time developer job by the winter this year. So I don't know how that's going to go, but law of compensation is on my side. So you know, I put in the work, it's going to come out, innit? It's going to, good's going to come round. Again, guys, you know, you can achieve anything, okay? There's many ways you can learn web development, or any sort of field that you want to go in. You just need to take the time to practice, stay dedicated. You know, if all your mates are going out partying or meeting up with women or whatever, you know, stay focused, man, because you're going to be like, they're not going to care about if you don't succeed. You know, you go out with your mates, they're like, oh yeah, this, that and the other, you know, you get a drink, you get a shag for the night or whatever. But what have you got? You've wasted like 4 hours, 5 hours, depending how quickly you can get a date and how quickly, you know, it's just not worth it. You know, you stay focused. The right one will come for you, okay? You will meet the right one. But in the meantime, you know, just focus on yourself, man. Focus on yourself, focus on your own skills, and don't worry about the haters. You can achieve greatness. I believe in you. Okay, that's all I've got to say right now, guys. But yes, so make sure you check the blog out, okay? Check the post on the blog, read it, learn, implement it, implement features. Okay, you're never too old, never too young, never too smart, never too stupid to start improving yourself, start learning different things and experiencing creativity in different ways. Guys, I love you and have a great day. I will see you in the next. Oh, also, if you have any, if you do become a self-taught developer and you need some help at some point, then yeah, just send me a message in my my YouTube, and I'll help as best as I can. I don't have all the answers, but some of the problems that you may run into, I probably run into as well. So yeah, just, you know, we all help each other out, don't we? Don't be afraid to ask for help. Anyway, I will see you in the next one.